Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fig. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. Knife dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. It is going to be stated from here on out that this beauty here is the official knife of the channel. Knife so nice that I bought it thrice. This, of course, is the SPK Lamia. By far the best variant of that knife is now here in my collection. This is the Nature Grip, lovingly referred to as the Ric Flair. Woo! And it is everything I thought it would be. As a matter of fact, they just had a pre-order drop over the weekend. I believe all spots got filled extremely fast. But if you ever get a chance to add one of these to your collection, I can highly advise you to do so. I think this for me is going to be the knife of the year. Yep. Spoiler alert. Now, a couple of other things we're going to be touching on today. I was sent a new knife that just might be the Rosie killer. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Now, you might be asking yourself, what in the hell is this thing you see here? This was actually sent to me as a gift from the gentleman who sent this knife that we're about to take a look at. This is a goddamn lanyard. Now, y'all know how I feel about lanyards, especially when people try to put them on their knives. But this being that it's on a keychain, I don't know how I feel about it. But big thank you to Jonathan for thinking it was a good idea to send me this. But I appreciate it. Now, Jonathan did something better than that. He sent me this beauty. This is the Prince Customs Protean. Now, I had first heard about this brand here at Blade Show 2024 Atlanta. Prior to that, I had no idea the brand existed. It was kind of like the talk of the show. You know, people were talking about how great this knife was. By the time I got around to hearing about it, they were long gone. They've had a few drops since then. They're usually done in small batches. That company, Prince Customs, is based out of Houston, Texas. 100% USA made. They also specialize in laser engraving and marking. And then I also believe he does some firearm customization. But this Protean is exquisite. These come in anywhere from about $725, I think, on the low end to about $775 on the high end. This is sort of a plain Jane variant, so we've got no milling on the scales. We do have two forms of deployment. You've got some blade windows, which are on both sides of the knife. Really digging the shape of the blade window. You know, up until now, I think I've only ever had one knife in my collection which had a blade window, and that is the Vero Synapse, kind of like a rectangular shape. But this blade window, like I mentioned, I dig it. Also, you can front flip the hoe, and the detent is tuned to perfection. Now, I think what I've been hearing a lot about these knives is they've got some sort of a ting audio sound to it. Jonathan, who was the gentleman who sent this to me, he did some type of mod. I think he adjusted the pocket clip to kind of combat that ting. But I've been hearing a lot of other guys talk about the ting that the knife has. Sometimes the ting is cool to me. Sometimes I could really care less. But back to this beauty. 7.1 inches as far as overall length, so right in my sweet spot. 2.92 inches of beautiful 20 CV steel. Gorgeous clip point apparatus. Got a full to deep flat, or rather hollow grind. Love that blasted and stonewash finish. It looks damn good. Same finish is done on the scales. We've got a frame lock for your locking mechanism. Mr. Prince, or rather, I think it's, what's his first name again? I can't remember the guy's first name. But nonetheless, they're running their 20 CV at 61 to 62 HRC. Milled titanium pocket clip. When I first took a look at it, I thought maybe it was a little bit too thick. But after handling it a little bit, it's kind of grown on me, you know. Unfortunately, it's only right hand tip up. Now, typically when it comes to lock bar access, I really tend to not like when we don't have that show side scale pulled back. As you can see, both the show side and the lock side are pretty much flush, but they do two wonderful little chamfered pockets there. And so because of that, there is no issues for your disengagement. Glassy, glassy smooth. Also, this weight comes in at 3.5 ounces, so lightweight carry. Great job on the edge termination. You can see the plunge grind is done exceptionally well, so you will have plenty of sharpening life. Jimping at the base of the spine is nice and aggressive, so I can always dig some aggressive jimping. Much more than when someone puts some bullshit jimping on the knife, which doesn't serve any purpose. Blade stock thickness, I don't got it for you, but trust me when I tell you, she is a slicey hoe. We do have the maker's mark there on the spine of the blade. Appears to be like the infinity symbol, right? Something like that. Now, Jonathan also went ahead and did a little bit of a light mod on this. He replaced the stock pivot. I think he told me he got this pivot on tie connector. So in comparison to the stock pivot, was just a standard tooled pivot. This gives a little bit more of a jazz up vibe to it. Now we do have a nice chamfer there at the top end of the handle. No chamfer here as you get towards the heel. So that being the case, when I do get a full purchase and grip down, I can kind of feel the scales digging into the fingers a little bit. Not enough to deter me by any means, as I think this is exceptional. So much so that I will be possibly trying to score one myself. So yeah, man. Now in comparison to the Rosie, because I'm going to probably give you guys some type of clickbaity title, call it like the Rosie killer. You know, full disclosure, the Rosie is a great knife, you know. I have my feelings on it though. I think that in my experience with it, I just felt that the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. But I might be revisiting that soon, so stay tuned for that. But I think as a alternative to a Rosie, you could not go wrong with this one. Number one, the price is a little bit less, but you're not giving up anything as far as quality-wise, man. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. So we're gonna hit them like this. Spyderco Para 3. Rocking those gorgeous RG custom metalwork scales. More Spyderco vibes. We're gonna go with the PM2. Also rocking a set of RG custom metalwork scales. So there you see the Protean up against those. Let's keep it all USA, goddammit. Fuck it, you know how we do. Let's go with this one, the McNeese Mac 2 3-inch rendition. More McNeese vibes. We're gonna go with the Tonto apparatus, another favorite of KnifeDope. So there you see the Protean up against those. Let's do two more. Goddammit, two more. How about some brown knives? You know how we do. We're gonna go with the Mini FSD, number 426 to be exact. And then we got one that was loaned to the channel and is actually going to be available for purchase. So if you're interested, reach out. And that is the Brown Knives Cortex XL. So there is the Protean up against those. Now I'm going to be doing a video on this Cortex here shortly. But if it speaks to you, you can have it. Brand new condition, comes with the everything you would expect it to come with. The hard case, COA, and it is exquisite. Factory edge, no blemishes. This is on loan to me from Mr. Tommy Mac, and I think he's asking $850. These are, you know, pretty goddamn hard to get your hands on. So if you want some premium dope in your life, highly recommend it. Reach out to me, and I will facilitate the action, the swaparooski, the trade, the sale. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Well, there we have it, goddammit. Prince Customs Protean for your viewing pleasure. I'm impressed, people. You know I never shit you. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you digging this Protean? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!